Show Low Ford's presentation of local sports on iTalk 106.7 FM and iTalk1067.com. Also brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Deemer's Glass, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, Summit Regional Medical Center, Warren Auto Center, and Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. And now, Show Low Ford presents local sports on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Very good evening, and thank you for joining us. Here is the Northeastern Arizona Youth Football League Championship is about to get underway. St. John's Redskins and Blue Ridge Yellowjackets are going to be competing here to take home some hardwares. I'm Derek Palmer alongside Guy Chilelli. As we'll jump right into some Ace Hardware keys to the game. Ace Hardware is 24/7 locksmith. The next time you're locked out of your car, just need a key replaced any hour of the day or night, any night of the week. Call Ace Hardware in Pinetop, Overguard, and Sholo. Guy, what are going to be the keys?
My first key is which team can contain on the ends, and the team that can not make turnovers, just like last week.
Yeah, we saw how big that was last week as Snowflake jumped off to a big start, in a large part because they watched as Blue Ridge had a hard time coming up with what turned into a bit of an onside kick, but the Lobos able to take that, make it a 16-0 game before Blue Ridge started using turnovers of their own right.
Yeah.
Which players are you keeping your eye on?
Well, I'm looking at Brody Smith. I thought he was the player of the game last week. And I also saw a lot in Axel Guy and Trell Yellow for Blue Ridge. Traley. Okay. St. John's, I'm not familiar. I haven't seen a game of theirs all year.
So looks as if Blue Ridge has won the toss and elected to defer. As those were the Ace Hardware keys to the game. Ace Hardware has a 24/7 locksmith. The next time you're locked out of your car, just need a key replaced any hour of the day or night, any night of the week. Call Ace Hardware in Pinetop, Overguard, and Sholo. As I can tell you that a couple of players. Oh, well, actually, we will have that for you right after this as the Northeastern Arizona Youth Football Championship is happening at Snowflake High School, and we'll have it for you right after this. It's Show Low Ford's presentation of youth football on iTalk1067.com.
You've been there waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there, and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pinetop and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
You have a vision, a brand to build, a message to share. You need signs that turn heads, apparel that makes a statement, banners that grab attention, and business cards to leave a lasting impression. Your success starts with the right tools. That's where we come in. Allegra Sholo brings your ideas to life with custom designs and top quality products, helping you stand out and grow your brand. Let's make something amazing together. Call Allegra Sholo today.
For years, he's battled the toughest opponent of his life.
He's down!
But today, with Dr. Arnault and Comfort Fit Dentures, the fight changes. With Comfort Fit Dentures and Sholo, you can taste the victory. With free exams and x-rays, an in-house lab, and payment plans starting at just $110 a month, Comfort Fit makes it easy to claim victory. Call today for your free exam and x-rays.
Northeast Arizona Youth Football Championship, St. John's, the higher seed, playing host here at Snowflake to Blue Ridge. As we were talking about who you might want to keep an eye on here for the Redskins, especially Shad Hendrickson, who's going to be a running back and a linebacker. Dylan Fenton is also a running back and linebacker. Gatlin Shaler Burt is the quarterback, who will also line up as a linebacker. And Jace Heap, both a tight and defensive end, as the teams are taking the field right now with the St. John's crew wearing red hats, red shirts, red pants, Blue Ridge yellow hats, purple tops, black pants. and getting ready for the Northland Pioneer College kickoff. When it's time to kick off your college education, do it at your hometown college with the lowest tuition in the state, now offering bachelor's degree programs in education and business. Getting ready to kick this off here for the Redskins. I believe that is might be Benji Burdick. Well, in any event, you got Wormuth, who's getting ready to try to receive, as well as I'm going to guess that's Reese is back there. Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit of an adjustment going from high school to Pee Wee.
Yes.
Little numbers, little dudes, as this one's teed up and ready to get underway. There it is. All right, here comes St. John's as this one squibbed over the 50 and going to be taken away as an onside kick. As there was a yellow jacket who was there ready and waiting. I think that was Yellow who might have had a hand on it. Clough was also there. Austin Ness is going to come and get it for St. John's.
No.
Blue Ridge. Okay, Blue Ridge did wind up with it. Okay, there we go. So we'll get there. We'll get there. We're having fun.
Yeah.
It was not taken away by St. John's. It was indeed recovered by the Yellow Jackets. So here comes Wormuth, who's under center. He's got split backs behind him as he's going to roll the pocket to the right side. Unload as he's going down the far sideline, trying to find Smith, but it's instead intercepted. And there's the key to the game from Guy Cholelli as it's taken away by Gatlin Shaler Burt.
Got the guy's head and shoulders above him. It really was not a good pass, though he got to the outside right away real quick. Just the Blue Ridge player did not come down with it.
So Shaler Burt, the quarterback, they're getting into the passing lane. And I've got hold the phone. I think we got an illegal substitution on the Yellow Jackets. So welcome off 5. Watch this Blue Ridge. You saw it here on iTalk 106.7 a week ago. Had to make a little bit of a come-from-behind victory to knock off Snowflake in the semifinal. St. John's 26-0 over Round Valley as there's a big run on first down out to the 50. Needed 5 and got that as they're with the rumble.
Right up the gut. Good blocking by the line. Got him through that hole and a first down.
That was Villain Fenton, who was able to pick up 6 and a first down. Going to keep it on the ground again, this time running to the far side and catching the sideline, forced out of bounds. As there's a big run for Shad Hendrickson, and St. John's, after the opening play was picked off, is right now really moving. That looked like it was good for a 13-yard gain before he was forced out of bounds and a first down.
And Axel Guy pushed him out of bounds and actually saved a touchdown.
9:18 to go here in the first quarter. There's no score. As from the shotgun, Shaler Burt going to keep this one as he starts looking for a hole. Ducks underneath the would-be tackler as he gets to the 35. Run of 4 there.
Rydell Riley basically stuffed the A-gap and brought him down for no gain. Okay, it was 5.
Oh, he got a penalty flag, though, I think. Hold on here. There's some confusion. So they've still showing first down. But now walking off a little bit more. That makes a bit more sense. Was a hold called? Is that?
It wouldn't be 5 yards if it was a hole. It must have been procedure.
But I think they marked it back from a spot. Any event, here's Shayla Burt faking a pass, throwing it downfield, trying to find Hendrickson, as that one was a little bit low and away.
The Yellow Jackets had them covered. Good time to try a pass on first down, but they weren't successful that time. Line gave him good protection.
Stops play with 8:56 to go in the first half. If you're late joining us, St. John's picked off the first as here's Hendrickson going from the right to the left. Again trying to get to that sideline as he is all the way out to the 30 and inside at the 25. Picks up 20 and moves the chains.
And Kempton Reese had to come and knock him out of bounds. They got around end. You get around end, you get a lot of yards in this age group game.
No score here, 8:49 to go as St. John's picked off the first play and now has been picking up big yardage, especially from Shad Hendrickson. He's got a runner 13 and 20 as he now is set up off the right side of the line. Instead, going to look to go downfield where he got a man wide open and caught at the 5. Aiden Pino is in the end zone for the Comfort Fit Dentures touchdown. 25-yard strike between he and Shayla Burt.
He had 5 yards on that safety and had the hands of a pro for his first touchdown on a championship game.
Going to go for 2 here. Leading 6-0 as the give weaving up the middle. Gosh, man, these numbers are hard to see. I think that was Fenton, Dylan Fenton, who got it started. He's able to get the 2-point conversion in there to give the Redskins an 8-0 lead with 8:44 to go here in the first quarter. It's Show Ford's presentation of youth football on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk106.7.com.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Northern Pioneer College kickoff. When it's time to kick off your college education, do so at Northern Pioneer College. Pay the lowest tuition in the state. You can pursue bachelor's degrees in education and business. Is here getting this one again, squibbing up the middle, and a nice job there diving on that by one of the Yellow Jackets. So I think that was Jaron Hawkins was able to get underneath that one. So great hands play there from Hawkins as St. John's has been going in that direction here, both of its opportunities to kick. Blue Ridge, alternatively, excellent field position here, trailing 8-0. One play from scrimmage thus far as it received the opening kick and had to outfight a couple of Redskins to maintain possession. But then it was an interception, is now going to give way to Reese as he's going to run to the right side, get to the far sideline, get into St. John's territory, and fight his way all the way down to the 40, pick up 14 and a first down.
The defensive end got pinched, gave him the lane, and off he went. Kraus was on the tackle.
8.5 to go. Blue Ridge now trying to respond after falling down 7-0. Same formation here with split backs. Reese angling to the right. Going to go with Clough as he goes in the same direction, then cuts it up, gets over the 40, and picks up 3 on first down.
Clough had the run. He did a good job getting through that little hole and got 3 or 4 yards.
Shayla Burt there with the stop. He was the guy who had the interception. It's a 2nd down and 7 play here coming up for the Yellow Jackets. Under center, Wormuth gives this time Reese, but he's met at the line of scrimmage trying to stay upright, but eventually going to be brought down for a short loss. Heap there with the big tackle.
The line didn't give him the hole that time. He wasn't able to get outside, and second down.
Actually going to be third down here. Third down, and now they need 8. So kind of a passing situation, but Blue Ridge might be in 4-down territory as they come out again with a receiver split wide left. You got those split backs behind Wormuth, who's going to come and give it a misdirection that's going to hand off to Yellow as he goes over the 35, very close to a first down as he picks up 7.
Yellow made a great cut there. Hendrickson made the tackle, but Yellow found the hole and just about got the first down. I would say they should go for it.
What an open field stop there by Hendrickson.
Yes.
That was textbook as he was able to prevent Yellow from getting any more yardage. Now 1.5 yards to go on 4th. Wormuth under center. Keep an eye on Reese. Is right behind him. A little bit of movement there on the right side of the defensive line, but they're going to go ahead and allow it. Now one of the Yellow Jackets came up out of his stance, and that will draw the penalty flag.
That lineman just reset, and even though St. John's moved first,
I think he thought that he was potentially already in the neutral zone.
Or thought he could reset.
Yeah, we won't drag names into that one. It's now back to closer to 4th and 7, and Brody Smith is out to do some punting. Doesn't it seem as if St. John suspects that this is actually going to be punted away? Nobody's back to receive. Well, as soon as I say that,
they go running back. And
Hendrickson's back to receive. Lots of players shuttling in and out for the Redskins.
In the youth league, there's no rush on the punt.
Shaler Burt and Hendrickson are now back to have Hendrickson on the near hash, Shaler Burt on the right. Smith with a good snap and kicks it away. It's a high hanger. Angling away and then cannot find the right side of the pylon. So it'll be a touchback here for the Yellow Jackets and giving way with an awful lot of green here in front of St. John's. But the Redskins were able to cut up the Yellow Jackets in a variety of fashions. Shad Hendrickson already with 33 yards on 2 carries, and then a 25-yard scoring play between Shaler Burt and Pino. But this time having to navigate 80 yards. First quarter, 8-0. St. John's with the lead. 5:59 to go. And they're going to come out with some playmakers over here on the right side.
Redskins take over on the 20.
Single back is now Hendrickson comes in motion. Little potential RPO opportunity there as it was handed off to Kaizen Cohen. And he was met in the backfield for a short loss.
He was met in the backfield by Quintero, who shook off his block and tackled him for a loss.
So a little behind schedule now. St. John's facing 2nd and 11. Don't really huddle, but are taking their time as they get to the line of scrimmage. Is Shaler Burt from the shotgun. Going to keep this one after he fakes the handoff. Having to make Clough miss, does so. Comes to the near side. Is eventually brought down by a couple of Yellow Jackets. An awful lot of work, though, for a gain of, well, we'll call it 4.
Reese had to double back and was able to get him from behind, and it's still 3rd and long.
Same formation here. Yellow Jackets not showing any pressure as Hendrickson moves from the right to the left. Gets the call, trying to find the edge, but a nice job there in pursuit. Coming off the block, Smith is able to get the stop as a flag comes out. This could be holding. Let's take a look at the replay and see if Smith maybe got a hand on the face mask. Doesn't look like it.
Not.
Holding whistled against St. John's. The question is, does the Yellow Jackets want to take that?
I think I would.
So move them even further back.
Sure. Gives them better field position should they hold on this play. Smith just switched from left to right, or right to left.
See if on his passing situation, the big fellow wants to try to put his ears back. Lots of players again coming in motion, including Pino. Keep an eye on him in this passing situation. He had the 25-yard touchdown. Instead, going to hand it off on the sweep. Trying to navigate around Smith, but not able to do so. Brody Smith with the big stop. Hendrickson couldn't again get the edge. Gains a couple of yards, but when they needed 17, it's not going to be near enough.
No, it's not near enough. And Brody Smith just held his ground and didn't let him past him.
Wormuth's going to come back and stand on the St. John's 37. Clough is back there too.
Redskins elect a punt.
As here comes the first punting opportunity here from St. John's. Angling toward Wormuth. He's going to take it on the 39, start running to the far side, looking for some blockers as he's trying to get to the edge at the 35, does so. Now he's got the sideline, 30, and then brought down at the 24-yard line. Excellent field position after the great defensive stand there, following the touchback.
And there is a flag.
Oh, well, hold the phone. That field position may have just been... Oh, it was on St. John's, it looks. So it's going to be Blue Ridge football at the 23-yard line of St. John's.
Wormuth made a nice cut, got his corner, and took off.
He's
Nice
attempted one pass. It was intercepted, but otherwise on that previous drive, kept on the ground, were able to move the chains once with Reese, who had a 14-yard gain. But then everything kind of slowed. Now approaching the red zone here to start their third opportunity. 3:38 to go, first quarter, trailing 8-0. Handoff goes Reese as he is. Oh, the ball is not out. I beg your pardon. I think somebody lost a shoe. Heap there with the stop. Perhaps that was a shadow. Well, I don't know what I saw. I thought I saw something rocking
I thought
out
I
of
saw
there.
something fly out of there, too.
Gain of 5 there for Reese. He comes out again, split with Clough. Wormuth under center. Yellow winds up wide left. Takes a snap, gives this. No, he fakes the handoff, throws this one toward the goal line where there's all sorts of traffic. And a nice job there putting a hand up as the intended receiver was Robert Bolton.
Defensive backs of the Redskins.
Defensive backs had him well covered. But I guess I couldn't call that one face guarding.
Nah, Austin Heap there just making himself big. Got in the line of sight. So make it now 3rd down and 5 from the 19. Maybe closer to 6. As Bolton again splits wide left. You got Yellow off the line on the right side. Clough now takes a big shift, and into the neutral zone comes a bunch of Redskins.
What a nice play. Go in motion, take one step, and draw them off sides.
Offsides on the defense.
Why, I thought that was closer to 6 yards, but they're going to move the chains. As 1st and 10 now with 2:55 to go, trailing 8-0. Move it down to the 14.
Great call by the coach.
Wormuth now under center, same formation. Clough this time goes in motion and gets it going from the left to the right. Again looking to weave his way toward the edge, but picks up 2 or 3 before he's brought down at the 11.
Great play by the defensive line there for St. John's. Fenton made a nice tackle. Short gain.
8-0 here, having given up a touchdown after a turnover. Got a great play on special teams to get the excellent field position, now trying to capitalize as Wormuth again goes under center, single back Reese. Instead going to go with Clough, but he's met in the backfield by a whole bunch of Redskins.
Yeah, they had 3 guys in the backfield on that.
Fenton there got him first. So now 3rd down and almost 10.
Yeah.
Have tried to throw it once already on this possession, but it was incredibly well defended. Going to come out again wide with Bolton. Keep an eye. I think he's on the right side of that line, Brody Smith, as they're going to fake a handoff to Clough. Pressured now as Wormuth's going to tuck it. Gets over the 10 and all the way down to the 5. Big 8-yard pickup, but not going to be quite enough for a first down, though. Makes this fourth down all the more interesting.
Well, I don't think we're going to see a field goal kicker coming in.
Going there with potentially a touchdown-saving stop. And a timeout taken here by St. John's, trying to make sure the defense is set, facing a 4th and a long 2, leading 8-0 with 1 minute and 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. It's Show Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 1067.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Want to go fishing? Head to Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. They have fishing supplies, outdoor fishing attire, and fishing gear. Plus all kinds of bait including live worms, flies, and lures. The staff are experienced anglers and they can advise you on what you need, where to go, and what type of bait the fish are biting on. Plus, pick up your fishing, camping, and boat permits. When you think fishing, think Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. Located on Highway 260, 1 mile before the casino.
After St. John's uses its first timeout, Blue Ridge facing 4th down. It might be closer to 3. Got a big jumbo package as they're going to toss this one a couple of times and then throw it into the end zone where Brody Smith is going to have it caught for a Comfort Fit Dentures touchdown.
Wormuth threw it.
Wormuth eventually had it in his hands. I don't know who was under center. Actually, it was Yellow. Did Yellow get a handoff?
No,
he took the snap?
Yes, he took the snap.
Blue Ridge converts to a 1st and goal.
Lateral and a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Okay, there we go.
Touchdown Blue Ridge.
Everybody is learning on the fly here. Is now again going with the same formation, but Wormuth, after taking the handoff from Yellow, is going to be stopped shy. Fenton there is going to deny the 2-point conversion, so the Yellowjackets are able to take advantage of the big special teams play after the big defensive stand, but still trail 8-6 with 1 minute and 5 seconds to go in the first quarter. It's Show Ford's presentation of youth football on iTalk1067.com.
Come on down to Horn Auto Center for where it's no trick and all treat.
Come check out this spooktacular deal on this Jeep Gladiator with just 2,000 miles and priced under $52,000.
Or fall into the 2025 Toyota Tundra. It's only 20,000 miles and priced right at $52,000.
Come check out all these spooktacular deals before they disappear.
Horn Auto Center, the Chevy Cadillac GMC store that saves you more.
So we've seen, now we harken back to our keys to the game. You said you got to watch out for the turnovers. That's already been a big factor. Blue Ridge didn't force a turnover, but had the big defensive stand that set up the big punt return from Wormuth, who's then able to throw it in from 4 yards out to Brody Smith, who's going to get ready for this Northland Pioneer College kickoff. When it's time to kick off your college education, do so at Northland Pioneer College. It's your hometown school. You can pursue a bachelor's degree in education and business and pay the lowest tuition in the state. Shayla Burton Fenton back there to receive a kick that's not going to make it to him and, in fact, go out of bounds. Boy, those guys are awfully deep. Got a lot of respect for Smith's leg.
Yes. I don't think he could make it there.
He has demonstrated some prowess with the punting.
Yes.
So where do they set this up in youth football?
Looks like the 40.
Redskins elect to take it at the 40.
So 40-yard line to start, leading 8-6. Shayla Burt, 1 for 2, 25 yards. Since that touchdown, they've been really keeping it on the ground. As he's going to have next to him, I believe that's Hendrickson. No, that's Cohen. Hendrickson off the line on the right. Man in motion coming to the near side. They're going to fake the handoff. Shaler Bird trying to call his own number. Serpentines along the line of scrimmage and eventually brought down by Clough after putting a hand on him initially was Smith.
Bring up second and 9 for the Redskins.
I thought I saw number 14. Maybe that was Reese. Well, let's go with Reese. Gains 1. Now 3 carries for 9 yards. Shaler Burt going to again operate as the quarterback with Cohen standing on his left. Hendrickson comes in motion, gets the give, starts moving it to the left side, ducks under a tackler over the 45. Might have lost the football as a beanbag came out, but it looks as if for the Redskins, and indeed Hendrickson falls on it. Picks up 7 yards, sets up 3rd down and 3. Kellywood there with the stop. Well, that's the final play of the second quarter with St. John's leading 8-6. It's Show Low Ford's presentation of youth football on iTalk1067.com.
What would you buy with a $3,000 shopping spree at Sportsman's Warehouse? You could load up for hunting, fishing, and camping. Grab a Traeger or a Pit Boss smoker, high-end Vortex optics, or top-notch boots and outdoor gear. When you get your insured windshield replaced by Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, you get your choice of 2 dinners at Los Corrales and 2 movie tickets, or a $100 window tint certificate. You're entered to win the $3,000 shopping spree at Sportsman's Warehouse. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint today.
Northland Pioneer College is cheering for you on and off the field. Secure a win by enrolling in college courses at NPC. Earn college credits in high school, learn a new skill or trade. Complete classes that will transfer to any Arizona university. NPC has 3 new bachelor's degree programs and over 100 associate degrees, certificates, and areas of study to choose from. The playing field for your future is wide open. Take a shot and score big by enrolling in classes at NPC, Northland Pioneer College. Your journey starts here.
Kicking off the second quarter with St. John's leading 8-6 when it's time to kick off your college education. NPC, your hometown school, lowest tuition in the state, 4-year degree in education or business, is already at the line of scrimmage now. Working from the shotgun on 3rd and 3, flirting with the neutral zone is at least one Yellow Jacket. Man in motion going back to the left side. And now coming out to take the handoff, trying to find a little bit of space to run through, and doing so is Fenton, very close to the yard marker and might have just enough for a first down. Reese might have got there, but just a little bit late. This villain Fenton needed 3 yards, and he got exactly that.
Good defense by Blue Ridge. Just got the first down by the nose of the football.
Put it at midfield, 8-6, St. John's with the ball in the lead. Opening paragraph of the second quarter. Coming out to the near side is Pino, who had that big catch to get the Redskins on the board. Now another man coming in motion right to left is going to keep it on the ground, though. Stopped after a 1-yard gain. On the carry is Cohen.
Lister on the stop. Didn't look like he was blocked.
Second down and long from the shotgun. Shaler Burt hands this one off Hendrickson as he turns the corner heading to the left. Dives down to the 46-yard line, picks up 3.
Rydell Riley made a good stop.
Hurry into the line of scrimmage here, facing a 3rd down and 5, maybe 6. Again, bringing in motion Fenton as he is going to serpentine his way over the right side and again find just enough space to weasel his way over the 40 and pick up another first down. He did that on 3rd and 3, same sort of look, just starts ducking underneath all sorts of tacklers. He got a couple of Yellow Jackets there making a play on the ball, but they forgot to stop the carrier.
Yeah. He got low, and you got to get low to tackle.
Put it to the Blue Ridge 39-yard line. Clock approaching 8 minutes to go in the half. 8-6, St. John's had nearly lost its lead. Now up by 2, but now marching in response. As this toss goes back to Hendrickson. He accelerates over the 35 and then falls forward to the 33. Pickup of 7 on first down, set up second and short.
Looks like St. John's has found that little delay up the middle to be very good for them.
Toss it again. Hendrickson again going up the middle, runs into a couple of tacklers, and his inertia takes him over the 30. He's going to be close, and in fact, they're going to move him.
Enfield was in on that tackle.
But gone that well twice. Watching where Hendrickson lines up here. Shaler Burt working from the shotgun. Cohen is going to stand on his right side. As Fenton comes in motion, they'll give it to him. He tries to turn it up at the left, but this time the hole closes fast.
The well has gone dry. Defensive line held. Anderson with the tackle.
Lots of success here, especially since they were able to move it to the 50, just keeping it between the tackles. As Cohen again standing on Shaler Burt's right. Fenton again in motion. They're going to go with it as he tries to extend it out. Nice pickup with the block there from Cohen. Nice recovery, though, especially Reese and Wormuth, who's able to stop the run, though not before 4 yards are picked up.
Nice tackle. They ran to the ball well.
Third down and 6-ish. St. John's still going without a huddle, but everybody looking at the sideline. Clock running at 6:15 to go in the half. This drive started on the St. John's 40. It's been exclusively on the ground here. Shaler Burt from the gun has a man coming in motion. Now he's going to wind up, throw this one where he's got a man behind the defense. It's again Pino, and he's got it caught for a Comfort Fit Dentures touchdown. 26 yards out this time.
Pena had Yellow beat by 5 yards on that play. And there he is. Nice hands. He caught it off his shoulder pads.
So what they need to dial it up in the air, that's that same combo. Pino and Shaler Burt now with 51 yards combined. Both of them going for touchdowns as they're going to try for the two-pointer. Cohen in the backfield. Man coming in motion, clears it out for Shaler Burt, but he's denied by Reese.
That was a big play for Blue Ridge. It's still a one-score game.
5:59 to go in the half, 14-6. St. John's with the lead. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of youth football on iTalk1067.com.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Northland Pioneer College kickoff. When it's time to kick off your college education, do so at Northland Pioneer College. Your hometown school pays the lowest tuition in the state, and you can get a 4-year degree in education or business. We've seen now twice St. John's on these Northland Pioneer College kickoffs have squibbed it right up the middle, onside style, as Austin Heap is going to assumably do the same. The Yellowjackets are ready for it. They got everybody right around 10 yards there as it's going to dribble up, and nice grab on a big hop. Austin Nez, they're going to have the hands this time. So see Yellow with a nice pickup, and then Nez there. It'll be an excellent field position here for the Yellowjackets. Right now, having benefited from that short field, being led by Kempton Reese's 18 yards on the ground. Wormuth has just a one completion for 4 yards.
Hey, watch the counter! Watch the counter! Come on, Edwin, get in there! Go right!
Come out to the near side with Bolton. Reese and Clough in the backfield as they're going to go. Reese accelerates to the left, gets over midfield, bounces off of one tackler to the 45 and out of the 40. Pick up 12 yards and a first down.
Nice run. Right through the defense. Got to the third level and put his nose down and got the first down.
Put it out to the St. John's 40, 5:40 to go. And as Guy mentioned, after the two-point conversion was not successful from St. John's, the Yellowjackets with an opportunity to tie it up here going into the locker room. Single back with Reese. He got Yellow and Clough off either side of the line. Now Yellow coming in motion, but the handoff goes Reese. He is able to somehow get away from the first tackler. Manages to fight his way out for a yard. The St. John's faithful really impressed by that stop. But I tell you what, Reese somehow moving away from the initial tackler and then being brought down by Heap did a good job just getting positive yardage there.
It's a good play by the defensive line. The blocking just wasn't there from the OL.
Allowed Heap to get in there and make that big stop. So now going back with the split backs, think that's Clough on the right. Under center, Wormuth is going to move the pocket in this direction, trying to unload this one where he's got it caught. Reese juggles it for a bit, but he's able to get it at the 35, and then eventually out to the 32 to make it 3rd and short.
Scheller Burton made a nice tackle. He held onto the ball well.
First catch there for Reese. Goes for 8 yards on the second completion for Wormuth. 32-yard line. Trying to keep this drive going. Blue Ridge with a golden opportunity here. Can occupy the last 4 minutes and 12 seconds of the clock and then receive the kick. Oh, no, I beg your pardon. St. John's would receive the kick. There we go. I'm all caught up. Split backs again behind Wormuth, so this is even a little bit more urgent here for the Yellowjackets. And a flag comes out this. Procedure on the left side of the Yellow Jacket line. Not sure what happened there. Maybe it was the same sort of thing that has happened on the previous possession where somebody just kind of came out of the stance a little bit, but it was subtle. They keep sending out really good officials out here for these games. This is the second week in a row we've had a good crew. So
really good officiating.
So now it moves it back to 3rd down and 7. Clock running, 3.5 to go. Bolton wide left. Got Yellow off the line in that same direction. Clough and Reese in the backfield. As they fake the handoff, Wormuth starts rolling to the left side, unloads as he's trying to find Bolton. Had him a step, but he just could not get underneath.
Bolton stopped at the 15-yard line. If he had kept going, he might have had a chance at that ball.
This is something that we saw last week with Blue Ridge as they were really trying to find Bolton in the first half. Second half, the connection was Wormuth and Smith, and using him as the closer.
As the closer, and he's got the longer arms.
Well, yes. He also looks like the jolly purple giant out there. It's going to be still keeping the offense 4th down and 7. This time it will be Smith who goes out wide left. Come to the near side with Bolton. Empty backfield. Now Reese goes in motion right to left. Starts turning it up as they're moving the pocket that way. Throws this one underneath. Caught by Reese. Trying to get to the yard marker. Crosses the 30 and is able to do so and pick up a 1st down on a gain of 10.
What a nice catch here.
I think that they send Brody out there wide, and everybody's kind of expecting it to go in that direction. Freed everything underneath up for Reese. Another great call there.
And Wormuth is very accurate with his passes. That one was perfect.
Split backs behind Wormuth, who's approaching the red zone. Clock under 3 minutes to go. St. John's with a 14-6 lead. 2 big passing plays have got the Redskins on the scoreboard. Twice as their Clough gets beat in the backfield there by a couple of tacklers. Fenton there leading the charge. Big hit. As there you see Villain Fenton getting to Clough before he had to a chance to turn his shoulders.
He was past the lineman before the lineman made a move.
That's a loss of 4 all the way back to the 30. Just said the Yellowjackets were approaching the red zone, but hold the phone. 2nd and, we'll call it 13. But going deeper in the bag of tricks here on this possession. Reese and Clough in the backfield. Wormuth going to give this one to Yellow as he starts right, goes left over the 25, tried to slip a man at the 20, but eventually stood up by a bunch of Redskins as he makes up for that loss and a little bit more. Heap there with the stop as a timeout's taken here by St. John's, trying to preserve as much clock with Blue Ridge facing a 3rd down and I believe 5. This is Shola Ford's presentation of youth football on iTalk1067.com.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
3rd down and 5 after Yellow was able to pick up 7 on 2nd and long. This time are going with Reese.
Reese, and he was not able to break the end.
Gains 1, and I believe now St. John's wants to take another. No, Blue Ridge will take this timeout. 1 minute and 35 seconds to go in the half. 14-6, the Redskins lead. 4th down and 3 coming up. It's Shola Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk1067.com.
You have a vision, a brand to build, a message to share. You need signs that turn heads, apparel that makes a statement, banners that grab attention, and business cards to leave a lasting impression. Your success starts with the right tools. That's where we come in. Allegra Sholo brings your ideas to life with custom designs and top quality products, helping you stand out and grow your brand. Let's make something amazing together. Call Allegra Sholo today.
So both sides going into the timeout well here with 14-6 St. John's lead. 1 minute and 35 seconds to go here in the half. Got a couple of 25 or so yard passes between Gatlin Shaler Burt and Aiden Pino. 51 yards on those 2 completions. Blue Ridge took advantage of a short field. Now late getting Bolton out. That is not Bolton, that's actually Nez. As he starts up on the right side. Now in motion, Reese comes to the near side. This might be a procedure flag. It's going to open up for Wormuth as he's going to cut to the left, back to the right, spins inside it to get to the 5, but this seems as if it's coming back. I think that Reese started coming up a field a little bit too soon.
Cohen made the tackle on that, but I do believe I saw movement before the snap.
After it looked like, I think it was Nez who was a little late coming off the sideline. It seemed as if the Yellow Jackets were a little bit out of sorts there. So 4th down and 8. Wormuth's not going anywhere. He's going to come back out with 1 minute and 12 seconds to go. So St. John's, if it gets a stop, will have a timeout somewhere in the neighborhood of a minute to try to work with. Smith and Clough come out wide right. Now timeout taken by the Redskins. Leading 14-6, just under a minute to go. It's Shola Ford's presentation of youth football on iTalk1067.com.
For years, he's battled the toughest opponent of his life.
He's down.
But today, with Dr. Arnaud and Comfort Fit Dentures, the fight changes. With Comfort Fit Dentures and Sholo, you can taste the victory. With free exams and x-rays, an in-house lab, and payment plans starting at just $110 a month, Comfort Fit makes it easy to claim victory. Call today for your free exam and x-rays.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Guy, you're saying off air that you think it's time to give Brody Smith a look here?
I think
facing
Brody
4th and 8.
I think he's the one they'll be going for.
He came out wide to the right side. I wonder if that's what St. John's coaches saw.
He's a foot taller than the man covering him.
It seems as if they got 2 defenders here. Oh, and there's some more movement.
Yep, 5 yards back.
So it looked like the right side of the line this time was a little bit jumpy.
They never even got set. The right side of the line never even got set, then jumped.
All right, move it back behind the sticks and hold on a minute. That might be helpful for the Yellowjackets. That snap was coming out low and hot. Still got Smith ready to lined up, I beg your pardon, at the right side. Oh. 1:05.
Wow, that's 20 seconds.
I thought the timeout was at 59 seconds, though. All right. Perhaps we're in a time machine up here in the booth.
We must be.
So 1 minute and 5 seconds to work with. Wait. No, the St. John's. There we go. That seems a little bit. There we go. That. He yelled it at you like you didn't hear 105. Here we go with 59.2. Another low snap. Wormus got it. Now pressure, trying to run away, but no, it's going to be brought down by Heap. Throws that
he fumbled.
You say he was down, but it doesn't matter. It's a turnover on downs.
Great job by the defensive line of St. John's.
The huge stop there by Heap as you see him on the replay spinning Wormuth down. Wormuth never had a chance to try to unload that one. Heap was able to jump off his block and just go after him with all sorts of exuberance as it turns it over after the big loss all the way back to the 40. When this whole thing started, the commentary for this seat was that the Yellowjackets were approaching the red zone, but now turn it over on downs all the way back to the 40 and still 51 seconds for the Redskins to try to get into the score and then will receive the kick to start the second half. Timeout taken by Blue Ridge. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk1067.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
51 seconds. St. John's, did St. John's take that timeout? I thought they signaled Blue Ridge. No, St. John's used its last timeout before that fourth down play, which was punctuated by that big stop by Heap. He's going to come out and start it off on the right side there of the Redskin line. Trying to clear the path there is Pino also going out there wide right, but keep an eye there on Hendrickson to try to set up an opportunity for the connection between Pino and Shaler Burt. Fake the handoff. No, they're going through the air right off the jump as Pino's wide open going to the far sideline, but the pass just takes him a little too far out there. Starting on the 40, I mean, you're basically just two connections to get into the end zone. With the way that those two have been able to work with each other, but instead they're 2nd and 10, though it ought to be noted that Pino was very open.
Wormuth did not let him get behind him, though. It's a good play by the safety.
That they're the big difference between that passing play and the two touchdowns. The other two, Pino was definitely behind the defense. Is there St. John's continuing to opt to go away from a huddle, but everybody looking at the sideline. Blue Ridge now sets it up. as they move out to put a man on Pino. Send Fenton in motion. Now trying to throw this one underneath, but it was knocked away, fallen upon. Is that an incomplete pass or a fumble? It's a fumble.
I believe that was Bryden Lister on the recovery. Yes.
Lister there gets it, and it just kind of slipped right out of Shaler Burt's hands.
Blue Ridge
got St. John's coaches insisting that he was in the act of throwing. Well, we're trying to show you a replay. It. Well, we'll get it to you after this play here. Is Blue Ridge now with 40 seconds and a timeout. Send Reese in motion as Wormus going to move the pocket to the left side, throw it again underneath, grabbed by Reese, trying to get out of bounds as he stopped at the 30, and no, he will not. So the clock's running in 30 seconds. And now the Yellow Jackets will have to use their final timeout, trailing 14-6. Maybe we can take a look at that fumble one more time. Is that possible? So this is how Blue Ridge. Well, that's the play after the turnover. All right, here we go.
There we go.
See what this looks like as he winds up.
His arm was going forward.
That might be an incomplete pass. What's the ruling here?
I go incomplete pass.
Naturally, the officials don't have the benefit of our instant replays here. Right. Great shot there by our guys, but
his arm was low, but it was going forward.
So let's see how heavily this weighs into everything. As Blue Ridge, only 30 seconds, no timeouts to try to capitalize. That's a tough call to make in the course of the ball game.
Any ball game, it's a tough call, but these guys, it's harder.
Got Smith lined up on the left side, and he's going to stay upright in the receiver's position. Low snap there. They fake the handoff. Wormuth trying to let Smith get downfield. Throws it up for him as he tries to go with the over-the-shoulder catch, but it's going to fall incomplete.
It was really good defense by 13, the defensive back, Hendrickson.
So with now that only took 6 seconds off the clock. Third down and 7 from the 30. Both of these quarterbacks got arm enough to flirt with the goal line here from this distance. As they're again going to have Smith standing up on the left side of the line. Bolton wide right in single coverage. Everybody keeping their eye on Smith. As they're instead going to hand this one off Reese, but he's tripped up in the backfield. That's going to allow the rest of the defense to recover. Heap there eventually able to bring him down, but I think initially he was hit by Cohen. Overson there also. So a great group tackling effort. There's just 5 seconds left as the Yellow Jackets trying to get a playoff. 2 seconds, 1 second. Oh, and they spike it on fourth down. So there's zeros on the clock. So that should be the end of it. It will be the end of the first half. 14-6, St. John's going to not suffer anything more than losing the possession after what looked like it was probably an incomplete pass. Redskins have a 14-6 lead here at intermission. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk1067.com.
Want to go fishing? Head to Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. They have fishing supplies, outdoor fishing attire, and fishing gear. Plus all kinds of bait including live worms, flies, and lures. The staff are experienced anglers and they can advise you on what you need, where to go, and what type of bait the fish are biting on. Plus, pick up your fishing, camping, and boat permits. When you think fishing, think Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. Located on Highway 260, 1 mile before the casino.
Come on down to Horn Auto Center, where it's no trick and all treat.
Come check out this spooktacular deal on this Jeep Gladiator with just 2,000 miles and priced under $52,000.
Or fall into the 2025 Toyota Tundra with only 20,000 miles and priced right at $52,000.
Come check out all these spooktacular deals before they disappear.
Horn Auto Center, the Chevy Cadillac GMC store that saves you more.
What would you buy with a $3,000 shopping spree at Sportsman's Warehouse? You could load up for hunting, fishing, and camping. Grab a Traeger or a Pit Boss smoker, high-end Vortex optics, or top-notch boots and outdoor gear. When you get your insured windshield replaced by Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, you get your choice of 2 dinners at Los Corrales and 2 movie tickets, or a $100 window tint certificate. You're entered to win the $3,000 shopping spree at Sportsman's Warehouse. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint today.
Northland Pioneer College is cheering for you on and off the field. Secure a win by enrolling in college courses at NPC. Earn college credits in high school, learning new skill or trade. Complete classes that will transfer to any Arizona university. NPC has 3 new bachelor's degree programs and over 100 associate degrees, certificates, and areas of study to choose from. The playing field for your future is wide open. Take a shot and score big by enrolling in classes at NPC. Northland Pioneer College. Your journey starts here.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
The mouth will be...
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com. Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there, and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
You have a vision, a brand to build, a message to share. You need signs that turn heads, apparel that makes a statement, banners that grab attention, and business cards to leave a lasting impression. Your success starts with the right tools. That's where we come in. Allegra Sholo brings your ideas to life with custom designs and top quality products, helping you stand out and grow your brand. Let's make something amazing together. Call Allegra Sholo today.
I
can hear you.
Honda Ski.
Let's hear it for our Blue Ridge cheerleaders.
Go ahead.
Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports Store halftime show for.
That's not us.
For the best selection of hiking, camping, hunting, fishing gear.
Press the mixer button.
Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports Store halftime.
I don't think that's us.
I don't know what I could be doing. I don't know what's going on. Is there
a wireless thing? Is what they blamed before.
I don't know. I think it was this. Was it this thing? All right, now what? I can't hear myself.
I don't hear you, Mel.
Check. I'm not. Tell them to go to commercial.
For years, he's battled the toughest opponent of his life.
He's down.
But today, with Dr. Arnaud and Comfort Fit Dentures, the fight changes. With Comfort Fit Dentures and Sholo, you can taste the victory. With free exams and x-rays, an in-house lab, and payment plans starting at just $110 a month, Comfort Fit makes it easy to claim victory. Call today for your free exam and x-rays.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Want to go fishing? Head to Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. They have fishing supplies, outdoor fishing attire, and fishing gear. Plus all kinds of bait including live worms, flies, and lures. The staff are experienced anglers and they can advise you on what you need, where to go, and what type of bait the fish are biting on. Plus, pick up your fishing, camping, and boat permits. When you think fishing, think Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. Located on Highway 260, 1 mile before the casino.
Come on down to Horn Auto Center, where it's no trick and all treat.
Come check out this spooktacular deal on this Jeep Gladiator with just 2,000 miles and priced under $52,000.
Or fall into the 2025 Toyota Tundra. It's only 20,000 miles and priced right at $52,000.
Come check out all these spooktacular deals before they disappear.
Horn Auto Center, the Chevy Cadillac GMC store that saves you more.
What would you buy with a $3,000 shopping spree at Sportsman's Warehouse? You could load up for hunting, fishing, and camping. Grab a Traeger or a Pit Boss smoker, high-end Vortex optics, or top-notch boots and outdoor gear. When you get your insured windshield replaced by Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, you get your choice of 2 dinners at Los Corrales and 2 movie tickets, or a $100 window tint certificate. You're entered to win the $3,000 shopping spree at Sportsman's Warehouse. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint today.
Northland Pioneer College is cheering for you on and off the field. Secure a win by enrolling in college courses at NPC. Earn college credits in high school, learn a new skill or trade. Complete classes that will transfer to any Arizona university. NPC has 3 new bachelor's degree programs and over 100 associate degrees, certificates, and areas of study to choose from. The playing field for your future is wide open. Take a shot and score big by enrolling in classes at NPC. Northland Pioneer College. Your journey starts here.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
I think Snowflake would have given Mesa a good game last
We are here at the Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports Store halftime show for the best selection of hiking, camping, hunting, and fishing gear. Go to the Honda Ski and Outdoor Store north of Pine Top on Highway 260. I'm assuming that you're able to hear this. Guy, what stood out to you at halftime here?
What stood out to me was, I think St. John's was actually the faster team. They were able to get around them. Their defense was tighter, but Blue Ridge hung in there as well as they could, and they were. It's a real close game. I mean, it's definitely a game of 2-8-0 teams.
All right, well, we will have the second half for you right after this, as it is 14-6. St. John's with the lead over Blue Ridge. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of youth football on iTalk1067.com.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there, and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
You have a vision, a brand to build, a message to share. You need signs that turn heads, apparel that makes a statement, banners that grab attention, and business cards to leave a lasting impression. Your success starts with the right tools. That's where we come in. Allegra Sholo brings your ideas to life with custom designs and top quality products, helping you stand out and grow your brand. Let's make something amazing together. Call Allegra Sholo today.
For years, he's battled the toughest opponent of his life.
He's down!
But today, with Dr. Arnaud and Comfort Fit Dentures, the fight changes. With Comfort Fit Dentures and Sholo, you can taste the victory. With free exams and x-rays, an in-house lab, and payment plans starting at just $110 a month, Comfort Fit makes it easy to claim victory. Call today for your free exam and x-rays.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
All right, Northland Pioneer College kickoff. When it's time to kick off your college education, do so at Northland Pioneer College. And that was Fenton, who was slipping there after he had received that. So St. John's is.
It was a nice kick by Brody Smith.
Sorry, folks, we're working out some technical problems here.
Looks like it'll be 1st and 10 at the 23 for St. John's.
So bring it out here with Gatlin Shaler Burt, who's 2 for 4 for 51 yards. Both of his completions were for touchdowns. As his man coming in motion is Fenton going to fake that one, now try to run with it. Come to the near side as he runs through one tackler, get to the 30, and then tackled forward at the 35.
Brody Smith as the safety brought him down. It's a good gain.
Gains 13, moves the chains over the 35 to the 37. First play, or possession, I should say, in the second half with St. John's leading 14-6. Going to bring Hendrickson in motion as he's going to get all the way outside, catch the far sideline, go over the 40, and eventually out of bounds at the 40, well, maybe the 44, gains about 6.
Good tackle by Warmuth.
So we're showing 4th down on the yard marker, but I think this is 2nd and 4.
I believe it's 2nd down. Yeah, they changed the yard marker.
There we go. Hand this one off coming from the right to the left as Fenton goes forward, gains 2.
Test. Program.
9 minutes to go, and now a 3rd and short for St. John's. I don't know what's going on, folks. I'm sorry. It's not. I don't believe it is the iTalk broadcast. If you are looking for a finger to point and blame, but there was a 1st down in the midst of all that ruckus. It's now Shaler Burt's going to start the option going to the far side. Get that one to Hendrickson as he gets it across the 45.
Warmuth with the tackle. All we can do is call it. I hope they can hear through the static.
I'm worried.
How's their PA system?
Big run there from Shaler Burt to move the chains.
Julian Taylor on the tackle.
I think that one went for 10 yards. 7:25 to go. 3rd Third quarter, this drive started deep in St. John's territory after the kick was received and then slipped, taking a knee, and Shaler Bird's going to need a timeout. You know what I think we all do is there's 7:10 to go in the third, 14-6. The Redskins have the lead. It's Shola Ford's presentation of youth football on iTalk1067.com.
Got some players.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Here, Mel, in my right ear.
Coming to the near side, left to right is Hendrickson as he runs that one over the 25, picks up 7 on a first down carry. Hendrickson now with 68 yards on 9 carries. Redskins took the opening kick here to start the second half. It started around the 25. Have now gone 50 yards. And have occupied 3.5 minutes of the third quarter. Again, not huddling, standing and looking at the sideline as they're trying to give themselves what would feel like a really commanding 2-score lead. This is championship football. As again coming in motion, this time go with Fenton as he ducks underneath a couple of tacklers and is very close to the yard marker in a first down.
That delay play didn't work so well for him that time.
He's got to be just short. Needed 3, officially with 2. Nope, no, it will be a first down. It will be, so he did get the needed 3. So move the chains as they are approaching the red zone, leading 14-6 with 6 minutes to go. Third quarter, Shaler Burt from the shotgun. Fake a handoff, starts moving the pocket to the left side, stops now as he's pressured, comes back to the right, unloads this one underneath and nearly intercepted, but incomplete.
Yeah, Wermuth just missed picking that one off and getting them the ball.
So throwing it on the first down for the first time here in the second half. .5:44 to go, third quarter, 14-6. St. John's with the lead and marching. As they reset here after getting a play off the sideline. Shaler Bird under center. Fenton in motion, and so going to pinch this one out. Hendrickson as he goes about 4 yards over the left side of the line.
Nice tackle by Quintero there. I can hear you.
Shaler Burton motion to the right side is able to get enough for a first.
Kempton Reese on the tackle. Yes. Yes, Mel, I hear you.
4.5 minutes to go. First down and 10 from the 11. Here's Hendrickson going from the right to the left side, trying to slip inside, but a nice job open field tackling there from Wormuth.
Wormuth wasn't fooled. Held his ground, stayed in his lane, and saved the touchdown.
Second and 5 as a whistle stops play before that one is able to get going, and a procedure flag is thrown against St. John's. We're really sorry. We've been dealing with some technical difficulties here, and all sorts of stuff. But we're working through it, and we thank you for your patience. As there's now 4 minutes to go, and behind the sticks go the Redskins, leading 14-6. They started this drive to start the second half at the 25, and now moved it toward the 10. Now another whistle stops play. And another procedure flag thrown against St. John's.
On the right side of the line jumped.
So move it all the way back now to the 18. Can still get a first down near the 2. Same formation now. Coming in motion, fake a handoff. Shaler Burt looking for Pinos. He's got that one caught at the 2, and he's in the end zone for a Comfort Fit Denture touchdown.
What a nice pass. Perfect spiral. Pena, take it.
Big catch and pitch there, 20-6, 14-point game. St. John's looking at the sideline, trying to make this one a 3-possession ball game. No, this would not. It would still be 16. Beg your pardon, math is not my strong suit. Hendrickson going in motion, gets the call, moving from the right to the left, cuts it up near the hash, but looks like he's going to be stopped just short. So a long drive, 6.5 minutes. Goes about 75 yards, and St. John's able to punch it in. Now leads 20-6 at Show Ford's presentation of high school youth football on iTalk1067.com.
You have a vision, a brand to build, a message to share. You need signs that turn heads, apparel that makes a statement, banners that grab attention, and business cards to leave a lasting impression. Your success starts with the right tools. That's where we come in. Allegra Sholo brings your ideas to life with custom designs and top quality products, helping you stand out and grow your brand. Let's make something amazing together. Call Allegra Sholo today.
Hey Mel, should we do one of those Wormuth reads? We're getting ready here with 3:29 to go, 20-6. Sorry, we're having some technical difficulties. Some things that would ordinarily go unheard are right now being broadcast on the World Wide Web. In the meantime, it's a Northland Pioneer College kickoff. When it's time to kick off your college education, do so at your hometown school. Pay the lowest tuition in the state. Pursue a 4-year degree in education and business. Austin Heap has been angling toward onside kicks. As it's not going to be Heap. They're going to blast this one past everybody. Blue Ridge having to go back and get it, and Smith trying to direct traffic runs over a couple of his own players before he's tackled by half of the St. John's special teams crew.
It took half the St. John's team to take him down on that one.
.320 to go, third quarter. Blue Ridge with its first opportunity. It's a big deflating moment there when you kick it off after going into the locker room down just one score. And they hold the ball for 6.5 minutes and go 75 yards, the Redskins do.
Blue Ridge needs to bounce back right now. This is a key drive for them for this game. They want to get back into this.
Going to start here on their own 27. Bigger problem may be just time running short here, especially after they watch the Redskins go on that long march. Got split backs, including Reese is going to run out into the flat, send this one back where Smith is going to try to make something happen. Straight arm, another one as he gets to the 30, but that was an awful lot of violence for 3 yards.
Took 5 guys to bring Smith down on that one. I think Sean Hopkins was in on that tackle.
So move it over the 30. That might be closer to a 4-yard gain. Looked like they were trying to do more to get it to Smith toward the end of the second quarter. Now, looking at him in the first play of the second. Now 2:40 to go. Is time becoming a little bit of a factor. Now Reese gets a big hole, bounces it outside. He's at the 35, the 40, and now all the way out of bounds at the 44-yard line. Gains 14 yards and has a first down.
Got outside, and Sean Hopkins made that tackle.
46 yards now for Kempton Reese on 7 carries. Huddling up now, needing a score with time becoming a little bit of a factor. I continue to emphasize that only because St. John's just held the football for 6.5 minutes. Got Yellow off the line on the right. Go with Clough, though, as he is able to get over the 45 and tackled forward to the 48. Gains about 5. Blue Ridge thus far here with an answer. 20-6, though, it trails.
Dress Anderson made a key block there on the offensive line and got him those yards.
2nd down and 5. Bolton split wide left. Off the line on the right side is Smith. Under center goes Wormuth. As they're going to turn, fake a handoff. Now pressured, running to the right side. Unloads where he's got a man near the yard marker. Did he catch it in bounds? He did. As that's Yellow there on the reception for 4 yards.
Looks like he's a yard short.
So 3rd and 1, but almost certainly 4 down territories. We give a shout out Wesley Wormuth for sponsoring this one. Wesley Wormuth, DDS, helping us get this one on the air. As there is his son, bouncing this one outside to the left side. Now in a foot race at the 30, the 20, one man to beat at the 10, the 5, and touchdown, River Wormuth. Comfort Fit Dentures touchdown from 46 yards out. And the gap has been narrowed to 8.
Great block by the left side of the offensive line. Sprung him free. 46-yard touchdown.
So the Yellowjackets needed a big play and are now trying to make this a 6-point game as they'll come out. Last time they were in a situation like this, went with a little bit of trickeration. Yellow lined up under center. Instead, here's Wormuth. Yellow off the line on the left as they're going to turn and give. Reese goes over a tackler at the goal line. Is able to get in to make it now 20-14. 6-point game with 1 minute and 22 seconds left in the third. It's Show Ford's presentation of youth football on iTalk1067.com.
For years, he's battled the toughest opponent of his life.
He's down.
But today, with Dr. Arnaud and Comfort Fit Dentures, the fight changes. With Comfort Fit Dentures and Sholo, you can taste the victory. With free exams and x-rays, an in-house lab, and payment plans starting at just $110 a month, Comfort Fit makes it easy to claim victory. Call today for your free exam and x-rays.
Northland Pioneer College kickoff. When it's time to kick off your college education, do so at Northland Pioneer College. It's your hometown school. You pay the lowest tuition in the state, and you can pursue a bachelor's degree in education and business. Minute 22 seconds left. The answer had by the Yellowjackets after St. John's had to go 75-ish yards, 6.5 minutes. Yellowjackets answer in just over 2. Is this one off of a would-be receiver, gathered at the 25, as this is Fenton coming from the far side all the way now outside the near hash. Flag comes out, seemingly in direction of the St. John staff, but Fenton's still on his feet. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. He was not brought down, as he is now at the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown Redskins on the kickoff. But now let's take a look at this hardware, or the Excuse me, the laundry is the Comfort Fit Dentures touchdown. Right now makes it 26-14, but hold the phone. This seems like it's going to be a sideline warning. Sideline warning is thrown against St. John's, so the touchdown stands. It's a 75-yard return that looked like it was starting disastrously. Nearly fumbled and nearly out of bounds. All right, trying for the two-point conversion with the lead back out to 12. And the ball, that's not a flag. A ball's coming back to St. John's sideline. Is this one now Fenton, who just had that long run, trying to capitalize with a full 8, but is going to be stopped short. 1 minute to go, third quarter, 26-14. St. John's has an immediate answer after Blue Ridge responded to its long drive. Get back out to a 12-point lead here for the Redskins in a championship football game. It's Show Ford's presentation of youth football on iTalk1067.com.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Northland Pioneer College kickoff. When it's time to kick off your college education, do so at Northland Pioneer College. As it's
onside kick.
Onside kick.
Recovered by St. John's. Edwin Richardson on the recovery.
So that one, I don't know if it was contacted first by one of the Yellowjackets. It definitely went the full 10 yards. All right, so the St. John's now with possession on the Blue Ridge 49. As this, with just 1 minute to go, it's talking about after this 6.5 minute drive, could be the dagger. As Hendrickson's going to go right to left, a flag comes out. This one's toward the Yellow Jacket sideline. Hendrickson's now down the far sideline. Nobody has stopped play. He's hit the 20-10, and in the end zone for a score, waiting for a signal. Touchdown, Comfort Fit Dentures touchdown, and a 49-yard run, I think. There is a flag down on the far sideline. Is that a legal motion on St. John's? Or is that... I think that was a legal motion. In any event, it's not going to be a 49-yard touchdown run. That flag came out after the play was in development. It was thrown similarly as was the flag on St. John's sideline. So that's why I wondered if it was against the Yellow Jackets. Nobody's marked anything off. So now they look like they're going to potentially try for two? Or was the flag incorrectly signaled against St. John's and was against Blue Ridge? Oh, it is a touchdown. Comfort Fit Dentures touchdown, 49-yard touchdown run for Hendrickson. So what was that flag? 32-14 with a 2-point conversion, or are they going to try to kick this one? Hendrickson now checking the math, I believe, is at 121 yards after that touchdown. And trying for the extra point here. It's up and good. Who kicked that? Hendrickson there, completing it. 33-14, 46 seconds to go in the third. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of youth football on iTalk1067.com.
Want to go fishing? Head to Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. They have fishing supplies, outdoor fishing attire, and fishing gear. Plus all kinds of bait including live worms, flies, and lures. The staff are experienced anglers and they can advise you on what you need, where to go, and what type of bait the fish are biting on. Plus, pick up your fishing, camping, and boat permits. When you think fishing, think Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. Located on Highway 260, 1 mile before the casino.
33-14, St. John's leading Blue Ridge in the closing moments.
Want to go fishing? Head to Honda Ski.
All right, Snowflake. As we continue to work out the bugs. We've done this before, I promise. There we go. Special thanks to Dr. Wormuth for helping us get this one out here as the Yellowjackets trail 33-14. 46 seconds to go, and a Northland Pioneer College kickoff on the approach. An onside kick was just recovered as this one's blasted. Wormuth going back to take it at the 25, looking for some blocking help as he's running to the far sideline and strung out all the way along the 30 and out of bounds. Pino there.
Great pursuit by St. John's. Didn't let him get outside or get much in the way of yardage.
Okay, 39 seconds to go in the third. Blue Ridge with an awful long row to hoe here. As this one handed to Yellow as he's trying to serpentine over the 35 and get down to the 39. Gain of 9 on first down. That may be the final play of the third quarter. Fenton there with the stop.
Great blocking, though. Blue Ridge offensive line broke him.
15 seconds to go. Yellowjackets would have 10 minutes to try and overcome a 19-point deficit. Is they're going to go under center and try to get one more off here. We'll do so. Hand it off. No, they fake the handoff. Reese, he's open underneath. Gets the catch over the 45 where he's brought down out of bounds, but not before he picks up a first down. Shayla Birch there with the stop, and it will be 1st and 10 from the Blue Ridge 45, trailing 33-14 going into the final period of play. Here in the championship game, Northeastern Arizona Youth Football, Sholo Ford's presenting it. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after this.
In outdoor sport, they have fishing supplies, outdoor fishing attire, and fishing gear. Plus all kinds of bait including live worms, flies, and lures. The staff are experienced anglers and they can advise you on what you need, where to go, and what type of bait the fish are biting on. Plus, pick up your fishing, camping, and boat permits. When you think fishing, think Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. Located on Highway 260, 1 mile before the casino.
Come on down to Horn Auto Center for where it's no trick and all treat.
Come check out this spooktacular deal on this Jeep Gladiator with just 2,000 miles and priced under $52,000.
Or fall into the 2025 Toyota Tundra with only 20,000 miles and priced right at $52,000.
Come check out all these spooktacular deals before they disappear.
Horn Auto Center, the Chevy Cadillac GMC store that saves you more.
First down play has Wormuth trying to roll to the left. Now he's pressured by a couple of Redskins, able to get away from one. Now he tucks it, slides back toward the hash, then back outside, trying to get to the 50. Somehow was able to gain a couple of yards, and a flag comes out late.
Scheller Burt on the tackle. Yellow made a nice block to break him for the final 5 yards.
Well, he gained 3, but he had to run for about 30 to get him.
Yeah.
See what this flag is, though. Personal foul, face mask called against St. John's. So move that deep into Redskin territory all the way out to the 42. First down, 9:45 to go. Blue Ridge had allowed a 6.5-minute drive to start the third quarter, but was able to score after about 2 minutes, though the ensuing kick was returned, and then an onside kick was recovered, and that's how you get to this 33-14 deficit. Again, rolling the pocket to the left side, again pressured, throw this one over the top, nearly intercepted, trying to find Yellow.
Yellow was open.
Hopkins there nearly with the pick. So it does stop the clock, 9:25 to go.
We've called Hopkins names a couple of times here in the second half. He's doing a really good job.
Yellow Jackets, more than anything, probably need to get points and then quick stops. Don't need to be thinking quick strikes yet. They're more like 3 and out if they're going to try to make this fourth quarter comeback as they fake the handoff. Reese now going to go looking for Fenton, but almost had that one dropped in. It was very well defended.
I'm sorry, that was Bolton.
Heap. Oh, Bolton, beg your pardon. Take a look at this. Great defense there by Heap. Austin Heap there on the coverage. Great arms from both of these quarterbacks, I tell you what. Makes it now 3rd down and 10.
They're both very accurate quarterbacks, especially for this level here.
Third and 10 here. Another passing down. Let's see what they're going to go with. Is Clough comes in motion. Going to go directly to Reese, but he is wrapped up immediately by Heap. Still able to fight his way out for a 3-yard gain, but it's going to set up a long 4th.
Linebackers filled.
So timeout taken as this is a big moment. 8:57 to go. St. John's one stop away from making it very difficult, if not unlikely, to allow for the comeback. So the Yellow Jackets really trying to move the chains here in the championship game. Sholo Ford's presentation of youth football on iTalk1067.com.
What would you buy with a $3,000 shopping spree at Sportsman's Warehouse? You could load up for hunting, fishing, and camping. Grab a Traeger or a Pit Boss smoker, high-end Vortex optics, or top-notch boots and outdoor gear. When you get your insured windshield replaced by Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, you get your choice of 2 dinners at Los Corrales and 2 movie tickets, or a $100 window tint certificate. You're entered to win the $3,000 shopping spree at Sportsman's Warehouse. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint today.
Northland Pioneer College is cheering for you on and off the field. Secure a win by enrolling in college courses at NPC. Earn college credits in high school, learn a new skill or trade. Complete classes that will transfer to any Arizona university. NPC has 3 new bachelor's degree programs and over 100 associate degrees, certificates, and areas of study to choose from. The playing field for your future is wide open. Take a shot and score big by enrolling in classes at NPC. Northland Pioneer College. Your journey starts here.
After the Yellow Jacket timeout, empty backfield and all sorts of pressure coming at Wormuth as he's going to throw this one toward the sidelines. Got a man near. Yes, it's caught him down as Brody Smith is able to get that at the 20. The drive is extended to 4th and 7 on a gain of 19 from Wormuth to Smith.
Nice pass.
Third catch for Smith. Oh, now a timeout taken by St. John's with 8:49 to go. This is a big drive, as you see from the timeouts used by both sidelines. Shola Ford's presentation of youth football on iTalk1067.com.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
33-14, as this is brought to you in part by Wesley Wormuth, DDS, Mountain Dental Arts. Thanks for helping us get this one out. As it's been an awfully exciting ball game with all sorts of fireworks in the third and now the fourth quarter. On 4th and 7, Wormuth was able to connect with Smith to get the drive extended out to the red zone. Still enough time, and it's speculated that more than getting quick points, the Yellow Jackets need to get those points and then get the ball right back. But now, short gain on first down is going to make that difficult. Richardson there making sure Reese wasn't able to get free.
Defensive line held.
Clock ticking at 8.5. Each second precious.
Blue Ridge has their big guys in there for the offensive line. They got to move somebody.
Keep an eye on the left side of the line where Smith is standing in front of Yellow. Wormuth under center with Clough in motion. Going to give him the call. Cuts it up along the far hash before he's brought down outside the 15. Gain of 3.
Nice block by the left tackle.
Clock under 8 minutes to go. So having gone for it on 4th and 7, is surely going to be 4-down territory, but his big package with Smith in the backfield. Hand this one off to Wormuth, is trying to go behind his blockers. Gets over the 15, down to the 12, maybe the 11. It'll be 4th and short.
The first block was there.
See if they go with the same package, but again, huddling up here. This is needing to get it into the end zone 3 times. This is taking a little bit too long here for the Yellow Jackets, and now a timeout will be taken by Blue Ridge with 7:09 to go. 33-14, Blue Ridge trailing. It's Shola Ford's presentation of youth football on iTalk1067.com.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Oh, yeah. 7:09 to go. 4th down and 1. Blue Ridge will have 1 timeout as the Yellow Jackets come out with Bolton ready to split wide right. See where Smith lines up here, needing just a yard. Wormuth under center. Reese the single back. Needing a yard here to extend the drive and able to get some movement into the neutral zone, but they're saying play on. Clough resets off the right side of the line. Another big step as they're going to allow for Wormuth to get inside the 10 and pick up the first down.
I sure thought Sanchez jumped on that one.
First and goal for Blue Ridge, but time perhaps an even bigger factor than the Redskins. And now hold on a minute. Nope, they're just setting the ball. Okay. In addition to the fireworks, we've We've seen a flag thrown on one of the sidelines. It looked like a 49-yard touchdown was going to be pulled back because of a flag. So there's been a little bit of everything here in the second half as they fake the handoff to Clough. Wormuth now throwing toward the back corner. Up for grabs with Smith. Well defended again by Hendrickson this time. But they've been throwing everything in the secondary they can at Brody Smith, and for the most part, they've been able to make it awfully hard for the big fella to come down with it.
He's got the hands, but they're there to block him.
6.5 minutes to go. Clock is stopped. 33-14, the Yellowjackets trail. Second and goal here at the 9-yard line. Bolton wide left. Smith starts on the right side of the line. Reese and Clough in the backfield, but I think they were improperly lined up. No, we got this time
offside.
The offsides flag thrown against the Redskins. So that moves them inside the 5. Still second and goal. Clock moving at 6:20. Wormuth to the snap, now moving to the left side, pressured as he throws it to the goal line. Had it caught by Reese, and he's over the pylon in the end zone. And the initial is, yes, Comfort Fit Dentures touchdown from 4 yards out.
Great feat by Reese. Tiptoe into the end zone.
His first touchdown on the ground or in the air makes it 33-20. Yellowjackets will seemingly line up to go for 2. And then the question is, do they attempt the onside kick? Big package in the backfield with Wormuth deep. Gets the toss as he's now trying to throw this one into the end zone. Instead, he's going to tuck that one after the lead blockers were there. His intended receivers, Reese and Smith. So he's able to punch it in, make it 33-22, 6:08 to go. Championship on the line. It's Show Ford's presentation of youth football on iTalk1067.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there, and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Northern Pioneer College kickoff. When it's time to kick off your college education, do so at Northern Pioneer College. Pay the lowest tuition in the state. Your hometown school lets you pursue a 4-year degree in education or business. Converted on 4th down twice to get it in the end zone, but still trailing 11. 6 minutes and 8 seconds to go. The Yellowjackets have to score twice more. So this seems as if this is an onside kicking moment. Got everybody spread out and deep for St. John's. Again, Brody Smith, he's got the leg. It looks like he's setting this one up to try to chip this toward the 50. Given the go-ahead. And it won't go long enough. So excellent field position here for St. John's.
He lifted his head before he kicked that.
Asking a fella, big dude, asking to, usually boot stuff deep. And now trying to finesse it just 10 yards up the field. Don't know how often that's practiced. No, St. John's does it a lot. They've done with expertise.
Well, neither team was probably needed to use it that much.
Running this one to the near side. As running out, since Hendrickson is able to bust free. He's over the 30, the 20, the 10. Hendrickson's at the 5. He's in the end zone. And that might do it here. A Comfort Fit Dentures touchdown from 42 yards out.
What a nice run around end. Oh, they're calling that back.
Oh, I beg your pardon. So remove the stake. 33-22. Have they signaled it? Is it a hold? It's got to be a hold. Just move it back to the 48.
I haven't seen him call it.
Well, it moved it 10 yards. It's got to be a holding flag. Still, a lot of time came off the clock. Now 6 minutes to go. 33-22 still after it looked as if it was going to be potentially 41-22. Blue Ridge with perhaps a little bit of a second life after Hendrickson looked like he had the dagger. Put him in motion. Fake the handoff. Shaler Bird's going to run over a couple of tacklers to get back into Blue Ridge territory before he's spilled at the 45.
Smith on the tackle.
Shaler Bird's a pretty big guy too, and doing a good job distributing the football to all sorts of playmakers, but he's been one to demonstrate that he could call his number a little bit more often, probably pick up some big gains in his own right. But right now setting it up for Hendrickson, who has 121 yards. Fenton's been good for 24, and of course he's been 3 times striking Pino in the end zone. That's good for 69 yards total. So now trying to keep the clock moving. It's dipped all the way down to 5:14. This one snapped with Fenton in motion. Now moving Shaler Bird to the right side, looking for some blocking help as he stretched out along the 45 and eventually brought down. Some big tackle there, but kept him in bounds, did Reese. Clock now under 5 minutes to go. Blue Ridge, like St. John's, has shown big play capabilities. And this is 3rd down now and 15. After what looked to be a 42-yard touchdown was called back after a holding flag. Fenton getting the play, now running back toward everybody as the Redskins continue to not huddle, but are taking their time getting to the line of scrimmage. 4.5 minutes to go. Shaler Burt makes sure of the play. He's in the pistol formation as he turns and gives, but denied at the line of scrimmage by a couple of Yellowjackets, including Lister. Cohen on the Taylor. So the Blue Ridge fans now rising up a little bit. Clock, though, motoring. 4 minutes to go. That drive to make it 33-22 was so important. The Yellowjackets used 2 timeouts. They'll have 1 to go under 4 minutes and are going to need a big strike as they only got the 1 timeout. I think this is Shaler Burt's going to do the punting. Yellowjackets trying to get a return set up as this one snapped and away, angling toward Wormuth.
There is a flag.
Catches this one at the 27, immediately having to run away from one tackler. Cannot escape as he's eventually brought down. Who was the initial tackler there? Fenton. Big stop in the open field by Fenton, but there's a flag over there by the Yellowjackets sideline. I don't know if St. John's had enough men on the line.
Well, that penalty will nullify the hit of the game.
No, I don't know if it has to. Deemer's glass always looking for something that shatters. The more important factor, though, is it took about 30 seconds off the clock. So now they're going to push him back. Again, Blue Ridge hoping for a big play. This time, Redskins definitely have enough men on the line of scrimmage. Is Shaler Burt's going to try it again, kicking from his own 39. Got a series of potential return men waiting. Wormuth is deep, Clough in front, and the Redskins wisely letting more time come off as they're going to angle this one away from Wormuth. He's trying to get an opportunity, but eventually falls on it at the 35. Fewer than 3 minutes to go, though. 33-22, St. John's has the lead. So they got to get a big strike. You've seen that, allowing Wormuth to get into the open field as he has a 46-yard touchdown run to his credit. Late entry as Yellow is going to come out wide right, Smith left. Reese off the line on the left. Wormuth with an empty backfield otherwise. Low snap. He's able to bring it down. Now pressured as he throws this one. Caught. Now over the 40. And trying to spin down as that's Nez, who's able to get that one out to the 44, gain of 9. Fenton there with the stop. But the clock's going, 2:40 to go. Nez now moving out wide left. Clough in the backfield with Reese as they're going to run with Wormuth. Bounces off a couple of tacklers and then stopped after his forward progress takes him to the 46. Heap there with the stop. They do move the chains, but now 2:22 to go. And it's still an 11-point ball game. The Yellow Jackets, if they want to give themselves a chance, probably got to operate a little bit faster. It's got to be one of the toughest things and try to
held their ground.
And now a timeout taken by Blue Ridge. 2:07 to go, 33-22. St. John's with the lead. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of youth football on iTalk1067.com.
You have a vision, a brand to build, a message to share. You need signs that turn heads, apparel that makes a statement, banners that grab attention, and business cards to leave a lasting impression. Your success starts with the right tools. That's where we come in. Allegra Sholo brings your ideas to life with custom designs and top quality products, helping you stand out and grow your brand. Let's make something amazing together. Call Allegra Sholo today.
I caught what you said, Derek.
.207 to go. Blue Ridge. Oh no, that timeout was taken.
That was by Blue Ridge.
I'm not sure that that's the case. As it was seemingly communicated by the St. John's coaches, the scoreboard's showing no more. But now Blue Ridge is coming off the sideline with all sorts of shenanigans. As they are going to be lined up okay as this one's thrown over to Yellow as they're trying to set this one up with a bunch of blockers in front of him, but it's not going to work out. St. John's sniffed that one out excellently. Overson with the stop. I wondered if they wanted to give Yellow a chance to unload, as that looked like it was a lateral, but instead it's going to go for a loss. Second down and 11, but clock, big factor. Minute and a half. Under center goes Wormuth. He fakes the handoff. Clough looking downfield where he's got Smith. Catches that one over the 45, but tripped up as he gets to the 40. Minute and 20 seconds left. Hendrickson there with the stop.
Brody made a nice run after the catch. Got a few of those yak yards.
Every timeout is being said to be had by Blue Ridge, but a timeout is taken. A minute, 21 seconds left, 33-22. The Yellow Jackets trail. St. John's just 81 seconds away from a championship. Nobody has any timeouts left anymore, so it doesn't matter. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of youth football on iTalk1067.com.
For years, he's battled the toughest opponent of his life.
He's down.
But today, with Dr. Arnaud and Comfort Fit Dentures, the fight changes. With Comfort Fit Dentures and Sholo, you can taste the victory. With free exams and x-rays, an in-house lab, and payment plans starting at just $110 a month, Comfort Fit makes it easy to claim victory. Call today for your free exam and x-rays.
Minute and 21 seconds to go. Blue Ridge just picked up a first down on a 19-yard gain. Now moving things around. Smith's wide left. And going to do something else where they got 4 or 5 blockers in front of Yellow over here. A low snap, and now running for his life. Wormuth's able to get rid of it. Caught by Reese, but he's out of bounds around the 45s. 2 seconds come off the clock.
There was no one there to block on the right side, and Heap takes advantage.
You got to probably put 2 hats on him. He's been making a living in the Blue Ridge backfield. But Wormuth, credit him. He was able to get rid of that one. Set up now second down and 6. Minute 19 seconds to go. A little bit more conventional formation. Bolton's out wide left, and movement.
Yeah. It's going back 5 yards.
So make it 2nd and 11, but again, the biggest foe here for the Yellowjackets is that minute and 18 seconds left on the clock. Redskins imploring their fans to get on their feet. They can sense a championship within their grasp. Under center goes Wormuth. Fake a couple of handoffs, moves the pocket to the right side, looking upfield where he's got Smith nearly had, but it's knocked away. Excellent defense there from Shaler Burt.
Shaler Burt just read his eyes and got right in front of Brody before he could latch onto it.
It's a continued excellent round of defense. Smith has 3 catches for 26 yards, including that chain mover not long ago. But, man, the Redskins have been just able to get in his vision and line of sight to knock away the potential receptions. So a minute and 11 seconds to go, 3rd and 11. Ken Blue Ridge has to try to strike fast. Keep an eye on the far side. There's Reese goes in motion in that direction. Empty backfield. Now unloads. Throws this one up for Smith. Catches this one over the 30 and out of bounds at the 27. Stops play with a minute and 5 seconds to go. Still an 11-point ball game, but are able to pick up these yards without much time coming off of the clock.
Brody made a nice catch on that one. Got himself open and first down Blue Ridge.
So 1st and 10, but just a minute and 5 seconds to go.
St. John's fans can feel it right now.
Smith on the right side. Empty backfield. Wormuth he's going to try to run this one. Starts going up the middle. He's at the 20, at the 5, the 10, I beg your pardon, and then nearly to the 5. Again, that doesn't take a lot of time off. 58.6 seconds, 33-22 after Heap was able to save the defensive possession. 1st and goal, and the clock running. Yellowjackets trying to hurry. St. John's trying to hurry off the field with some new defenders. Under center, Wormuth, now 44 seconds. Turn and give. Yellow starts cutting left and then trying to get back inside the hash before he's brought down after a 2-yard gain, but that's taken a lot of time. 30 seconds.
Good read by the linebacker there on Yellow.
Does not look. Oh, wait. What?
The clock is running.
Okay, here it comes with 15 seconds to go. I formation. Wormuth snaps, rolls to the left, throws this one into the end zone. Diving effort is good.
Wow.
Smith was able to get underneath that one. A 6-yard comfort fit denture pitch and catch makes it 33-28.
There's just not enough time.
Fourth catch for Smith, 2nd touchdown. Going for 2 with 7 seconds to go. As this one handed off and denied. So now the Yellowjackets, I guess, there's still a chance. 7 seconds left. They're going to have to recover an onside kick and get in the end zone.
Stranger things have happened.
Name one.
When it does, I'll tell you.
Maybe it's that show Stranger Things with all those kids that started, in high school and are now, what, 30?
At least.
That's pretty strange in its own right. So last time they tried to do this, You had suspected that Smith had taken his eye off the ball.
I got it. Oregon lost a conference game today. First one in the Big Ten.
I'm speechless.
I'm from Indiana.
Oh. Oh. How do you feel about Notre Dame?
I love the Irish. I don't think they're as good as they think they are.
You mean the Fighting Irish and not
Yes.
the people in Ireland?
No. I'm talking about the ball club.
All right, it's teed up at the 40. This one off of the shoulder pad, rolling free, diving on that one, out of bounds. Should be St. John's ball. And there's the signal.
Great effort by Reese on that, though.
4 seconds left, and there it is. They got to take a knee as it looked as if the St. John's Redskins were going to run and hide. Credit Blue Ridge for making it tight, but just ran out of time. 33-28 should be the final, as all they got to do is take a knee.
Victory formation.
There it is.
There it is.
Final score, 33-28. The Redskins have won the Northeast Arizona Youth Football Championship. And we'll have the presentation for you after this. It's Show Ford's presentation of youth football on iTalk1067.com.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Redskins are able to hold off Blue Ridge and claim a championship. 33-28 is the final, as we're going to have the trophy presentation coming up for you. But until we get to that, let's do the Horn Auto Center drive of the game. Horn Auto Center, the Chevy, Cadillac, and GMC store that saves you more. There's no question. It's got to be the 6.5 minute, 75-yard drive out of halftime where St. John's just completely took the air out of the football and dominated from that point forward.
And they set the tone for the rest of the half with that drive. They took a lot of time, ran some good plays. And
just grounded it out. And eventually, I believe that one was punctuated by the third of Shaler Burt's touchdown passes to Aiden Pino, all three of them going to Pino. So that again, it looked like it was just going to be ground and pound, and then a 19-yard touchdown.
They forgot about Pino. He was open almost every time.
So that the Horn Auto Center drive of the game, Horn Auto Center, the Chevy, Cadillac, and GMC store that saves you more. Deemer's glass shattering hit of the game. If you need glass for your home or business, Deemer's Glass in Lakeside is hands down the best place to call when you need quality glass at affordable prices. Deemer's Glass, call 1-888-GLASSMAN. You already had your eye on one.
On Fenton. Fenton on that one tackle.
Was that on a punt?
Yes.
And we were worried at the time it might not count because there was a flag, a procedure flag.
But they came back. It was a good play.
So that big hit there on the Deemer's Glass shattering hit of the game. If you need glass for your home or business, Deemer's Glass in Lakeside is hands down the best place to call. We need quality glass at affordable prices. Deemer's Glass, call 1-88-GLASSMAN. And again, the shout out there going to Villain Fenton for the big hit on special teams. A lot of ways we can go with this one. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint player of the game, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint. Get your windshield replaced by the experts. As we've already talked about Shaler Burt who had completed 3 passes for 69 yards, all 3 of them touchdowns, all 3 of them going to Aiden Pino. There's a couple of possibilities there. You got all sorts of great defensive plays from Jace Heap, who's spent so much time in the Blue Ridge backfield. But when you combine the effort that he was making in the secondary, Shad Hendrickson running for somewhere in the neighborhood of 121 yards and a big touchdown that's really iced it. Had another one that was pulled back because of a hold. I think that's the way you got to look, but tell me I'm wrong.
No, I'm not going to tell you you're wrong. But Heap does come in as a close second.
Because of all of the stuff he did defensively. Yeah, he was
wasn't
a beast.
One play. He was in the whole game. He was.
So that shout out Shad Hendrickson, the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint player of the game. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint. Get your windshield replaced by the experts as we're waiting here to allow for the St. John's Redskins to come out and get their hardware. We'll go ahead and send our thanks to all of our sponsors, especially Ace Hardware and Pine Top Overgarden Sholo with their keys to the game, Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports Store, the halftime experience that was one indeed. Northland Pioneer College for the kicks, Horn Auto Center, the drive of the game, Summit Regional Medical Center for the injury reports, Comfort Fit Dentures, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, Allegra in Sholo, and of course Sholo Ford, as well as Dr. Wormuth for helping us out here. As you know, watching the Redskins come on over, we will just allow for you to take it in.
Your NAYFL Minors League champions for 2025, your St. John's Redskins. Number 1, Aiden Pino. Number 2, Xander Aranda. Number 8, Jarek Stevitt. Number 9, Edwin Richardson. Number 12, Austin Heath. Number 13, Shad Hendrickson. Number 15, Jace Heath. Number 17, Ryan Sanchez. Number 18, Benji Burdick. Number 22, Gatlin Burke. Number 23, Josh Hopkins. Number 24, Cruz Matthews. Number 29, Lillian Fenton. Number 45, keep calling me that! Number 44, Garcia. Number 46, Roman Sando. Number 54, Brad Overson. Number 57, Hazel Cohen. Number 77, Brady Upton Price.
Woo!
There you have it. Your champions. St. John's wins 33-28. Final thought, guy?
I'm just in awe over the size of the rings for those boys.
They got some nice ice.
They got some nice. Yes, they did. Now, St. John's, they played a really good game. They didn't make many mistakes, and they won the game.
All right, thanks for joining us as we'll be back with you on Friday when the Snowflake Lobos varsity football team's going down to Eastmark in another big region matchup. The Lobos 7-0, looking for 8. As we thank everybody for spending some time with us. Thanks to everybody who put it together. And we'll be back with you on Friday. Until then.
This has been Sholo Ford's presentation of local sports on iTalk 106.7 KNKI Pine Top and iTalk1067.com. Brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Deemer's Glass, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, Summit Regional Medical Center, Horn Auto Center, and Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. This broadcast has been a copyrighted production of iTalk 106.7 and Country Mountain Airwaves, a Kopaniki communications station. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or use of this broadcast without the expressed written consent of iTalk 106.7 or Country Mountain Airwaves is strictly prohibited. For more information on this game and other games around the region, go to iTalk1067.com.